Hello friends! Welcome to my presentation on how to clean feeding bottles. Let's begin! Perform proper hand hygiene. In order to save time and energy, prepare all the materials and equipment you will be needing. You may need to use a mat to protect the surface from soap and water spills. Prepare 3 basins, feeding bottles that needs to be cleaned, baby bottle soap, sponge, bottle brush, nipple brush, bottle organizer, and bottle drying rack. Once the materials are ready, we can begin to clean the feeding bottles. Fill 1 basin with warm soapy water. Use the appropriate type of soap for use on baby's feeding items. Fill 1 basin with clean water for rinsing. Leave the other one empty. It is a good idea to rinse the feeding bottles in running water to remove any leftover milk if you haven't done yet. Disassemble the components of the feeding bottle such as the cap, the nipple ring, the nipple, and the bottle itself, and soak in the basin with the warm soapy water. This will help dissolve the milk that were stuck and will make cleaning easier. Clean the inside of the feeding bottle using the brush in a twisting motion to soften and remove the milk residue stuck on the walls and at the bottom of the bottle. Make sure to reach all its sides. Clean the rim and the outside part of the bottle using a soft sponge. It is ideal to maintain a sponge specifically for washing the baby bottles only. Use the nipple brush on the rim if necessary. Be careful, do not scratch the surfaces of the feeding bottle. Separate them on the empty basin to help you identify which you have already soaked. Clean the cap using the sponge. Be careful, do not scratch the surfaces of the cap. Clean the nipple ring using a sponge and nipple brush if necessary. Clean the nipples with your hand and the nipple brush. Be careful in brushing. Make sure not to push too hard because you may rupture the nipple holes. There are different sizes of nipple holes appropriate for the age of the baby. Prepare to rinse. Rinse the nipples in the basin with clean water very thoroughly. Repeat if necessary. Inspect for any tears and damages, and place on the drying rack if they are fine. Rinse the rest of the components thoroughly, inspecting them as you go. Here's an example of a nipple with tears and damages. Check the nipples and make sure that they are intact and not deformed. Here's a bottle with discoloration, tiny cracks, and scratches. These scratches harbor germs and bacteria which may be harmful for the baby. After drying, assemble the bottles and keep them in a bottle organizer. Do not keep or cover while wet because moisture causes microorganisms to form. If the baby is less than 12 months old, sterilize before use to ensure the baby is protected from infections that can cause vomiting or diarrhea. Make sure your workstation is always clean and tidy. Thank you for watching and happy washing!